I do believe that perhaps in the next number of years, where you see the ongoing increase in the price of oil, where you see the ongoing interest in the cost of energy, that will provide the impetus, that will provide the motivation for us to begin to start to embrace green alternative solutions to development as a region. There is no other solution. We have to move away from the trajectory that we're on. My own belief is that the system that we have is broken. We're using 1.5 times more energy than we actually produce. We have the economies of China and India are only beginning to warm up. And at some stage, the markets, the global economy will realize, hang on, we have a real problem here. And we could have a catastrophic situation where people realize we don't simply have enough energy, we don't simply have enough resources to continue with the lifestyles that we have. We may meet some of the targets, but a lot of the competences of the Euro 2020 targets are outside of the remit of the Eurozone, outside of the remit of the European Union. They're down to national governance, they're down to local and regional authorities. And I certainly believe it is vital, if we're even to begin to look at the possibility of meeting those targets, that the European Union engages with local and regional authorities through bodies like the Committee of the Regions and makes sure that we're part of that solution. The European Union needs to use the Committee of the Regions, use the potential of the Committee of the Regions to say things that national governments are afraid to say. And I think that's what needs to happen if we have to begin even the possibility of reaching the targets. The European Union certainly does provide a lot of supports for urban development, perhaps to the disadvantage of the rural areas. I feel that the European Union needs to realise the potential the rural areas have in allowing the urban areas to really begin to transit to a sustainable model of development. Rural areas have the potential to generate their own food, generate their own electricity, and within a very short travel time allow the urban areas, the large cities, to develop sustainably. The core message that needs to be shouted from the rooftops at the Rio 2020 is time for the world to wake up. We are nowhere near realising how unsustainable our global economy is. We're nowhere near realising the threats to that economy because of our resource inefficiency.